All right, what's up, y'all? This is Nemo De Novo with another edition of In the News at Survive Change. And today's quick edition is This Week in Crazy in the News. So, you ready? Kansas couple arrested for Walmart sex. A pair of frisky Kansans are facing criminal charges after they allegedly swiped some KY jelly from a Walmart and actually began trysting inside the big box retailers, cops report. The X-rated encounter Sunday evening resulted in the arrest, and, well, I'll put a link in the description to this, of these two on theft and lewd and lascivious behavior charges, according to the Hutchinson Police Department. They're pictured here in this article. Witnesses told officers that the couple was openly fondling each other in full view of fellow Walmart shoppers, which resulted in the lewd and lascivious charges. Additionally, the pair was accused of shoplifting the sexual lubricant and other items. You know, most of y'all out there probably seen people at Walmart at this point. And if you haven't, and you really want some quality entertainment, go check out the people of Walmart. You will see a huge problem of what's wrong, at least here in America. We are a bath salt zombified nation. When we are at the point that people are stealing KY, and this is what confused me, because it's a guy and a girl, so it wasn't two dudes or two chicks. So they, you know, you go into Walmart, you steal some KY, and then you're going to run around the store, quote, fondling each other? The hell did you need the goddamn frickin' KY for that? What is wrong? People are out of their ever-loving mind. The insanity in the formerly United Socialist States of America is hitting all-time lows. You know, I get a lot of emails from my radio show, people talking about saving our society. Really? What do you want to save? This? I've done a segment for a long time, you know, This Week in Crazy. It just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. I don't think there is any saving our society. You know, you can't legislate sanity. And you can't regulate crazy. It kind of, you know, whether we like it or not, this is how we're going to have, you know, natural selection is going to have to kind of come into place. And you can't force people to think. And you can't wake people up. I made a joke a while ago, and I'll try and figure out which show it is and post a link to that, where I described a business idea for people. That we should have a wallcation, right? Instead of a vacation, you win a wallcation. Spend so much money at Walmart, you're entered to win a wallcation, and, you know, they'll fence off a little area in Walmart where you will have your wallcation. You know, you get to go in, and you got so many minutes to run through the store and grab all the crap you want for your wallcation. Can't take any of it home with you. And Walmart will certainly monetize this, because after you're done using your items on your wallcation, they will, you know, put them up on the discount aisle, or if they're really smart, they'll get you to autograph them, and they'll sell them on eBay. And I actually am completely of the belief at this point in time that there's a lot of people who would love to win a wallcation, who would think themselves a rock star doing this. And there's even more people who would go and observe all of this. And these are the places where we are so far gone. You know, there's a difference between solutions and options. And there's a lot of things that on paper would seem like a great solution to where we have fallen to. But they're not an option. And that's what we really need to start focusing on. What are the options that we have left as a collective group of people and as individuals, and how we are going to somehow, some way, after the inevitable breakdown, whether, whatever form it's going to take, economic, societal, weather, at this point, it doesn't matter. It just needs to happen. So that hopefully there'll be enough people who have some functioning brain cells left that can rebuild some semblance of a decent society. It doesn't have to get to the extreme of some of these religious folks, but damn. I mean, really? You go to Walmart, you steal some Sax lube, and you're running around probably doing more than fondling in a Walmart. I don't know. I have grave worries for people, and even greater worries for those that believe at this point that there really is some way to reverse all this without seeing it all implode upon itself. Sadly, or maybe gratefully, that's the best thing that could happen. All of this needs to end in such a horrific way that humans, for generations moving forward, will never again allow this type of behavior to be considered acceptable. Sex in a Walmart. Man, oh man. Zombies, bath salts, and brain-dead idiots. This is where we're at. All right, well, just a quick addition here. I don't know. Pass it around, share it, subscribe if you like what we discuss here. Until the next one, this is Nemo checking out. Be well, take care of yourselves, listen to all, follow none, and think for your own goddamn selves. That's the only way we'll begin to untangle this.